Hey guys, Brad here from the Tinting Company. We've been getting heaps of questions about how our professional installation team get the windows so clean before we install window film. So like with anything, preparation will set you up for success. So I'm going to quickly run through how we get it done. What you'll need for the job is a scraper blade, preferably something about 6 inches long. Stainless steel scraper blade in it would be ideal. A squeegee, pretty standard. A sponge, this is just a normal everyday sponge, doesn't have an abrasive side on it. Obviously, we don't want to run the risk of actually scratching the glass when we go to clean it. And some slip solution. So inside this is baby shampoo and water. The ratio of baby shampoo to water really comes down to what you're comfortable with when you actually install the window film. Obviously, the more slip solution or baby shampoo you have in the water when you install it makes it easier to move it around on the glass. So for this, if you just sort of work on just a couple of, squeezes of the baby shampoo into a small water bottle, that's more than enough to get the job done. The first part of the process is obviously make sure that you remove anything that's going to get in the road when you start installing the film. So at this house, they had some kids' tables and things all underneath the windows, so we want to move them away. You don't want to make it harder for yourself, so we've moved those away. We've taken the blind down, and also we've put some towels and things just along the sill. We don't want water running down onto the carpet and doing all these things. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our spray bottle and we're going to basically make sure the whole window's wet. Sponge. When we're sponging, what we're doing really is just making sure that we cover the whole surface area of the glass. And we almost over sponge the edges of the frame as well. A lot of the time what happens is if the windows aren't very clean, or even in houses where the windows are really clean, you'll find that there's a lot of dust and things that sit around the edge. And this is an area where the film can come in contact with that edge when you're installing it, and it'll basically act like a suction and pull it underneath the film. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go a little bit overboard, and we'll go around the edges when we're sponging. And then this is hopefully going to eliminate that issue when you get to the install part of it. So we just sponge all the way around. The sponge part of the clean is really just to loosen everything off. So now we've sponged it, we're going to grab our scraper blade. We're going to make sure again that we cover the whole surface of the glass. We don't want to miss any part of it. If this window was really dirty, what we'd find, or what you'd be able to hear right now, is you'd be able to hear this blade clicking across the glass. And what's actually happening is the blade's picking up things. So if I was going across this window and just heard that click, 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 click the whole time, we'd repeat the process a couple more times. We'd sponge it, and then we'd scrape it, sponge it, scrape it until that clicking stops. So we want to get rid of as much as we can. So for this instance, this window's already clean. So we're going to move to sponging. So we go back to our spray bottle. We just spray the surface of the window. And then with your squeegee, what you want to do is just be super consistent when you come across. So always drag if you can from left to right. And that way anything that was on the window ends up on this side, and it's really easy for us just to clean it off and make sure we're not really inconsistent and just pushing it everywhere. So come straight across all the way. Now for this next bit, probably easy just to use paper towel. Paper towel, once you've used it once, you can just throw it out. If you've got a microfiber cloth or something, that's fine. You can use that. When you come across, we're going to just wipe the edges of the rubber, because that's where most of that dirt and contamination is being pushed to, is to the edges. So we're just going to wipe around and just be consistent again. Don't go back and forth with it, just come straight down so that you're not pushing it back across the glass. And then we go straight around and across the bottom. And that's it. So the last step before we get ready to install the film is just to do one last clean squeegee. So we'll come across with the glass, and then we're just going to come across like we did before and just push it all across.